Good afternoon from the workshop of the Binghamton and Western Model Railroad. I have no hands. That's because I'm using the tripod with the cell phone mount. I'm standing here with the space for the modular layout on my left and the programming track on my right. That's right, I said programming track. Although it's not quite ready yet because it's dead. It is not connected. The sections of track are not connected to each other. They are up against each other, but they're not connected because they don't have rail joiners yet. I haven't gotten them. I have most of my older rolling stock here. All my Ather and Blue Box stuff is still downstairs, except this might have been a Blue Box. I'm not sure. But we have two programming tracks. This is so I can have speed match two locomotives on two separate tracks. Somehow I will wire that together, and it'll be interesting. But that way, so I can have a locomotive on this track and a locomotive on this track and be speed matching them, have 6 to 8 feet of run without having to reverse, which a lot of times with speed matching, people have a looper track or something. They have their locomotives behind each other, so as they're matching it, one's catching up to each other. It's easier for me if they're on two separate tracks. That way I can focus on adjusting the CVs. I'll put bumpers on each end, so if something goes too far and I don't see it, it'll hit the bumper and won't go any farther. And then I'll make sure to probably put screws through the bumper into the wood, so therefore there'll be no chance of the popping off and the locomotive going off the end. Granted, this will be moved down a little bit farther, so it will not be on the edge right here, and there of course will be no edge here. This is a problem. This is a gap, and this table will be over there. So I am going to staple cardboard at the edges of this 1x4, 3/4 by 3.5. So if anything falls off the track, something that shouldn't, but just in case, no switch, there should be nothing for it to derail, but you never know. I'm sure Heath will find a way to put cardboard over here, and that way if that falls off, it hits the cardboard, it's not going to go anywhere other than into the cardboard. Make sure it's nice and stiff and it's well stapled on there so it won't go through. But that's the programming tracks. They'll be used eventually. I don't have any DCC locomotives yet. All these are DC, but I will eventually, and eventually we'll have to be getting a lot of them. This video is of course being filmed on Saturday and it'll be uploaded today. My birthday is tomorrow. If any, I know Mason Dixon said something about there was no, they didn't, that I think it was Yankee Dabbler didn't have my shipping info, and then he deleted the comment, or YouTube deleted it. So if anybody bought something off my wish list for my birthday, it hadn't gotten here yet. I checked Friday afternoon while the window was still open at the post office to see, and nothing was there. So if you did, it hasn't gotten here yet, so I can't do a video on it. If you did buy something and it hasn't come yet, I'll of course eventually do a video on it and such, but it just isn't here yet. So that's the programming track. I was thinking about wiring them together, having current going through one and then jumping over to the other, but I'm not sure if that will work well. I could always do it and then see if it doesn't work, wire it differently. So it would just be out like that much wire. That much, not really anything. So programming track is here, wood's here, the track. Just need to get the rail joiners and the NCE power cap. And as I'm using NCE, I will not use Digitrax. I like the throttle knob with Digitrax, but I don't like the lack of buttons. NCE is a lot better to operate for somebody who is not a tech person. And I am in no way a tech person. I know how to operate a phone, and I know how to get on the computer, and that's it. So that's it. And I think I'll tack on, I mentioned on a couple live streams that there was a fire near where I work, which delayed work a bit. And I have 30 seconds of footage from that I'll tack on the end here. And see you on Sidetrack Sunday.